And welcome everybody here in Twitch chat and everybody on YouTube for some Professor Jinx. This was a meme tier deck we played a couple of weeks ago, but we actually went 5-0 with it over in normal. And so we're going to go try it over in ranked today. And that's, so it felt really good of like a deck where you could actually put some wins together with Professor Von Yipp. That's something we have struggled with in the past. And so we're going to have Professor Von Yipp pairing it with Daring Poro, Omen Hawk, Teemo, Zaunite Urchin, and of course Enraged Yeti coming in from the Avarosan Trapper. So that's going to be all of our 1-drops. And we're going to be playing a lot of 1-drops. We'll be emptying our hand quickly. And whenever you empty your hand quickly, you want to have Jinx out there getting that level up. And then plus, as far as emptying the hand quickly, we're going to have Augmented Experimenters getting the card draw and Progress Day with the card draw. Because you need to be able to refill your hand also after you empty. And you want to be able to keep playing stuff. So that's what these do. And then, yeah, our Urchin and our Sump Dredger, they do a great job of just kind of rifling through your deck, finding whatever kind of pieces you need. Hearthguard is here to pump up everything in our deck, especially since we're drawing so much. We get a lot more value out of Avarosan Hearthguard. Because we get to see so many more units in our deck. So pretty cool little deck here. I am playing 3 gachas. Last time we played 2 gacha and 1 Get Excited. And we'll see how that goes for us. I've just been so happy with gacha being removal these days. Where Get Excited, you have to discard that card, and you don't always want to. The thing is Get Excited can help out Jinx at times if you need to empty your hand. There's 2 times for Get Excited. That's one thing, and then the other thing is if we need to just have the burn spells upstairs, like where we try to hit them with some elusives, and then finish the game out with Mystic Shots and Get Excited. So I don't know, maybe we'll go back and re-switch it in a minute, like depending on how these games go. Obviously we're going to get rid of the Progress Day, and I'll just keep these other 3. Alright, I'm going to get rid of the... I guess we're going to get rid of Gotcha at this point, because maybe I can go Thermogenic Beam on turn 2, and then this on 3, this on 4. But the good part about having so much card draw... Man, Warden Spray is great. Opponent figured it out. The good part about having so much card draw is turbo leveling up Hecarim. Is you don't need to worry about you really don't need to worry that much about discarding kind of anything. Alright, so I'm going to just be able to go straight to attacks. Attack him for 4. And I'm not too worried about, thinking, oh man, I gotta save Thermogenic Beam, because again, with Jinx, it's good to empty your hand.
The chains, they never stop!
Progress Day is not going to have us empty our hand anytime fast. Ooh, Teemo.
I've gotta get out of here! Tread carefully. That fight.
Rules are made to be broken, like buildings or people.
Oh, dang. Alright, well, at least our Teemo's still alive for now.
Like this?
That's what's up. That's a good draw. Make 3/3 Teemo.
Ladies, where
So then we know our very next card is Enraged Yeti.
Armed and ready.
Please, I have connections!
So yeah, we know the next card's Enraged Yeti.
More luscious
Don't want to see Hecarim, right? Like, we're just hoping that this is not Hecarim. I don't really... I'll be shocked if it's not Hecarim, but we're hoping. Awesome. Not Hecarim. That's... well... I guess I shouldn't speak too soon. Alright, kill that, block that. This is us taking a bunch. Block this. Down to 7.
Are you pooping?
Alright. We'll keep you around, Jinx. Could save us another 4, you know, we could save another 4 life by sacrificing Jinx here and blocking that thing. These get reduced after Hecarim dies, which is why I focused on the things in front, which is why it was a good attack for them to have the other things in front of Hecarim.
Grow free.
Alright, so we'll just go this way, we'll get this Jinx leveled up, start drawing multiple cards a turn. I don't know if it's really worth attacking with the 7-1. Maybe not even worth attacking with Jinx and just letting them gain 2 life, to be honest.
Less thinking, more pew-pewing.
Yeah, it is. Please, no more. Please, no more Hecarim. We can't handle another Hecarim. So they probably are playing 6 Hecarims, that's my guess.
What's that noise?
Between Hecarim and Rekindler. Like, they're maybe playing even Harrowing. But it doesn't feel like... oh, maybe I shouldn't play Daring Poro there in case we draw Professor Von Yipp. Oh, no, because that one's a 0 mana Daring Poro, so that one Professor Von Yipp doesn't affect. They do have Harrowing, yet they still played these other things. I was gonna say, if they had Harrowing, they wouldn't play those other things, but then they did. Like, they shouldn't have played those 2 cards last turn. They just took up room, but I guess they don't really... well, yeah, 'cause, you know... Okay. So, we got a block. Alright, you got a block. You got a block. You got a block. You got a block. One of you two have to block. Well, let's see. If I go get excited, discard this, kill that, we're going down to 1. That's kind of risky. What do y'all think? Go to 1? Oh, wait. That thing's gonna turn into like a 2/2 or anything. So I guess I could block with the Teemo. Yeah, 1's not 0.
Everyone goes boom!
Yeah, Lonely Poro does generate 2 1-drops, but they're not good 1-drops. The thing about our 1-drops, though, is that they're all good. Alright, get your 4/3. Hoping Teemo connects. Puts him down to 2. No. So sad. They're gonna have so many puff caps. And they were gonna be at 2. And I also could just play my 2 things. That's twice today that we've lost games to, like, where we're going to kill them, and the only card they could have to, you know, to kill us was Atrocity. That's twice that's happened. Like, they could have had, like, Grassy Undying and stayed alive a little bit longer. So, you know, they could have had, like, that, and then, like, Hecarim the next turn. But... yeah, out of our 6 losses today, 2 of them were just to Atrocity. And it wasn't even against this deck that's all about Atrocity. Okay, I like this hand. Gotcha is pretty important against both Callista and Elise. Mystic Shot, maybe not as much. Maybe I discard Mystic Shot to Urchin, which maybe means I should be mulliganing Mystic Shot, because that's such a good card. I kind of think I'm discarding whatever we draw this turn. Which, you know what? I don't want to discard that either. Maybe I just have... okay, yeah, this 2-1's not even going to be very valuable. Maybe we're just... I guess we're just going to have Sump Dredger discard Urchin.
Come closer. I don't bite.
What's up, Dewan? I'm doing great. We are playing a real fun deck here with Professor Jinx, Professor Von Yipp, and Jinx together. I want to draw Professor Von Yipp for these Daring Poros, so I don't want to play the Daring Poro as just a 1/1. This is going to be a lot of damage. Right. I was thinking play another blocker, but there's no reason to play another blocker. You can just do that. That was dumb. Alright, Professor Von Yipp. I just saved 2 life with that 1 drop. Not the best.
Just you and me, Fishbone. And them.
So,
Look out for Reavers.
playing the Jinx allows me to have the Get Excited available if we need it against like a Callista or something. And they just rifled through so many new cards. We had the same number of cards as them before that turn. And now they got 3 more cards than us.
We weren't expecting callers. Oh, fresh soil.
Alright, one more turn. Come on, Professor Von Yipp. Show up, give me some 3/3 elusives.
The grove follows.
Stay still! I'm trying to shoot you.
Their decks looked really good this game. Some ideal turns.
If they're out there, I'll spot them.
Two damage. I definitely hope they don't have... I guess I have to block here in case they have Fury of the North. I hope they don't have Fury of the North. But I guess I have to block there in case they do. Sure. I don't know if I've ever seen that deck look that good.
Light the signal fire.
That was just incredible. You know, Warden Spray on one, Elise on two, and it just kept on going. They just had... I mean, that was just spectacular. So, GG's. Give it up to the opponent. Amazing hand. Amazing curve every turn. Yeah, I guess that's worse than Fury of the North, Battle Fury. Battle Fury on the 1/4. Blighted Caretaker is just such a good card at times, and like that's a matchup where it's just amazing, and you know they had the ability to enable it, had multiple Blighted Caretakers. It's just such a great card. Okay, so now we're playing against Ezreal Swain, where 1-mana 1. I was gonna say 1-mana 1/1s are not good against Ezreal Swain because they can easily kill a lot of 1-mana 1/1s. That's like what they're very good at doing. So I don't really want 1-mana 1/1s. I think we'll keep the Omen Hawk because that pumps things up. Like this is 3, you know, this is 3/3 worth of power and health across bodies. Normally that other hand would have been pretty decent. Alright, we'll pump some stuff up. Pump it up. Pump it up. Next thing's gonna be big. That's what's up. 3-mana 7/6. Let's go. Turn 3 7/6. Oh no! Darn. Alright, we'll take 3/3 Teemo. And if we can...
Took the bait.
If we can draw Professor Von Yipp right here, and this could be 5/5 Teemo. Took the bait.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, now that they tap down and they can't kill Teemo right here, I'm going to just go ahead and play Teemo. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a gotcha on the 3-2 to keep this thing a 7-6. Mayhaps. The thing is like, you know, there's also Ezreal, right? And so like I do need to be worried about Ezreal as far as having gotcha for Ezreal. Alright, we're gonna waste this mana anyway. I'm gonna just give him this Mushroom Cloud, which I guess I should have done before the Static Shock resolved and before they drew that card. So I want them to maybe draw some Puff Caps. That's okay. Like my Teemo was a 1-1. I didn't really want to play 1-1 Teemo, to be honest. Just too easy to kill 1-1 Teemo.
By my hand will Noxus run.
Progress day. Harvey. That's not very nice. I'm sorry, y'all.
Anything else?
Well, no real reason to hold it in hand with having the Augmented Experimenter. Let's go ahead and unleash.
Know your place.
Hopefully no more Static Shocks. Hopefully they have to use like one, you know, 1-for-1 removal, not Static Shock that's a 3-for-1. Yeah, like that. Like we'll take that. So that is leveled up Ezreal.
Just trying to help.
Alright, so one Swain down.
I got ways to find me mushroom.
Gotcha.
And now I would like to draw the Enraged Yeti this next turn, right? So we can go Enraged Yeti plus Experimenter. Cool. The only problem with that is if they do have Ezreal, you know, I would have rather drawn like a Gotcha or a Mystic Shot if they did have Ezreal. Which I guess it's kind of hard to pull that off with Experimenter. Our card advantage is helping us out.
These stories were true.
I'm glad that it was not Leviathan on their side.
They don't know what they're up against.
Okay, so do I turn Ezreal into being a 2-1,
Display of skill.
or do I kill one of these 4-3s? kind of feel like I'm supposed to kill a 4-3. Yeah, probably kill a 4-3.
Something. Immerse yourself in the unknown.
That 4 health for Ezreal at 3 mana. You know, like that's a lot of health for 3 mana.
One shot, all skill. Nailed it.
And now I'll just go straight to combat, attack with all these. Likely block with Ezreal. So. And then maybe like a block plus a gotcha kills Ezreal. We could, I guess we could play stuff pre-combat. Like we could play Jinx, could play like gotcha on the 4-3. Could put just a lot of pressure on them like that. Pass turn, don't even cast it. Finally cast it.
Firing.
4, 8, 10, 12. Ugh, my hand costs 12 mana. So I can't empty as far as playing Jinx is concerned. So I think I just go to attacks.
Anything else?
Obstacle, meet gauntlet.
Well, the good news is we'll have Ezreal dead. They still got a lot of life. They're down to 4 cards. I have 3. They have 4, so they only have 1 more card in hand than I do, and I have a 3-3, a 3-1, and a 5-1. So that's pretty good too. One Swain down, one Ezreal down. I do want to play Jinx right now, but I'll feel bad if they just use the 3 damage removal spell on Jinx. Nah, definitely saving these 2 Mystic Shots, because if they play another Ezreal, I really want to double Mystic Shot the Ezreal.
Prepare the cargo!
Alright, now I'm going to double Mystic Shot face.
Battle station!
Could block with this Jinx, then play my other Jinx. Could block with this Jinx and then double Mystic Shot the Leviathan and just kill that thing, and also play Jinx.
You're starting to bore me.
And I can go straight to attacks. See if this pays off. I imagine this slows them down quite a bit as far as killing me is concerned. I'm not getting the free 3 damage.
We're doing it! Rules are made to be broken, like buildings. Our people.
That was like worst case scenario for me. That was worst case scenario for me. Well, that Leviathan turned things around pretty quickly. It took out 3 of my cards and drew them a card. You know, like before I was talking about how we were like basically even on cards. That took out Mystic Shot, and Jinx, and also drew them Swain. Leviathan pretty busted. You need to draw their puff caps. My best draw is, you know, Progress Day or Augmented Experimenter. We have 3 Experimenters, 2 Progress Days. Dang. We've seen 1 of each. We've seen 1 Progress Day, 1 Experimenter. So, you know, halfway through the deck, we've seen 2 of those 5. There we go. Get those puff caps. Keep drawing them. Hey Lionheart, you missed the Deep Sea Monsters. That was a really good version of Deep Sea Monsters that we played. I really liked the list. That video is up on YouTube currently, so if you want to check it out over there, it is over there. You know, feel free to leave comments, like, and stuff over there. But yeah, that was a good Deep Sea Monster list. It didn't mess around with all the Shadow Isles removal that I don't think is very good anyway, like your Withering Whales and your Grassland Dyings and all that kind of stuff.
Such little love. Our strength is yours. Destination in sight.
Puff caps.
Bring these last.
Come on, 3. Just 1. I mean, so I'm playing definitely more of those big heavy hitters. That's unfortunate. They drew Leviathan before I could find Experimenter or Experimenter or Progress Day. Well, darn, that's too bad. This is 0-3. All 3 of these, like, pretty close, and all 3 of these, like, games that I kind of thought we'd be winning. Yeah, I don't necessarily think that our deck is bad. It's just our opponents just keep having like the answers and stuff, you know? Like it's just one of those days with the deck. Like the game 2, that was like one of the best hands I've ever seen from that kind of deck. But this game and game 1, both this one and game 1, I definitely thought we were winning, and my opponent just had like some really key cards at the right time and just pulled it out. But I think our deck is... I do think this deck's pretty competitive, and it's right there. It's just, you know, games didn't go our way. That happens. Well, 0-3. That shows probably the difference between normal and ranked. Like last time, our deck was good enough in normal to go 5-0 because we were, just winning like those closer games. And this time, like we're just losing them. Real close. That past game that we just played, Professor Von Yipp was a really important card that we never had. We had all those 1-drops everywhere. Professor Von Yipp would have been really nice. Yeah, we have been played against a ton of control decks and just slow decks in general. All 4 of our videos today have been over an hour.
2, 3, 4.
This one potentially being the shortest one.
Joke debate.
They'll never know what hit them.
Yep.
Just trying to help.
How can Brom help?
Go away.
It can't be.
Huh. Okay, okay. I don't want to attack. And then, me play a pump spell.
The War Mother will unite us all.
Just gonna be attacking with the 5/5s,
Our banner will lead the
not with
way.
3/1. So it looks like they got Fury of the North. That's alright.
It is easy, see?
That is just fine.
My talons are frost, my wings the bitter winds.
And Brom is your
That is not just fine.
wingman.
That one's not just fine. Can we play an opponent that just can stumble a little bit? Not just like curve out perfectly with like their best cards? Come on, just stumble a little bit.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings. Her people.
Basically playing the same list we did last time, Lemon Slayer. Exclamation point deck gets you the deck list.
Come on in. Good times, good friends. What could be better?
Seriously, come on. This is just... an exercise in futility.
I'm through waiting. Help is on the way. Let's talk about your dad.
I will endure.
Till the end.
We can kill the champions. They just had Elixir of Iron here, that'd be something else.
Fight another day.
You know, hopefully they don't just have another Anivia or Rekindler. Hopefully.
We each died, then found home. That light flickers over there.
Well,
Endless cold. Endless peace.
I don't know why we would think they just wouldn't have Rekindler, the best possible card they could have. I don't know why we would think that they wouldn't have that.
We're doing it! Every mushroom are precious. Yeah, but when do they explode? Now it's a party.
It's a little awkward.
I'm on the verge of something.
Why not?
You can see the Demacian border from here.
Armed and ready. That's gonna sting.
Yep. Yep. This is
A new era
GG's.
begins.
I need to hope for like a removal spell, which we would have had with, if they didn't kill my Jinx, we would have had this. That would have been the Get Excited. That would have killed the Anivia, and then, you know, we also would have had the rocket, and then the rocket would have killed the other thing. That wasn't very descriptive.
Stay away from that switch.
And spoil the surprise? Oh, cute girl. Just you and me, Fishbones. And them.
My best play is to do 3 damage to the Rekindler and then have the rocket kill these other things, but I think it's just so important to kill Anivia that I can't really risk it. Like if they just have another vengeance for Jinx, I can't really risk it. Alright, now Professor Von Yipp with the 1-drops. Maybe that can go somewhere. But yes, like basically, you know, we could have Rekindler dead if I would go for the
Something
risky
ancient
play.
stirs.
Just never stops.
Perhaps we should pause for thought.
So it looks like I'm going to be discarding Hearthguard to be able to play everything else.
Streaming helps none of them.
Ready the torches.
It feels like they want Ruination, right? Doesn't it feel kind of feel like that?
I protect this place.
Alert the village.
There was hope.
Some rock got me going. There's a blast from the past. Well,
That really hurts. That really hurts. Now the two Niveas will kill everything. We haven't seen a progress day yet. Maybe that's on top. To help us with that card advantage.
Eternal winter.
Nope. Just never run out of stuff.
You're interrupting.
If only I would have been really greedy and gone after that Rekindler, right? Maybe I needed to just be that greedy.
Trap is set.
Quite right, quite right.
Hot on the train.
Haven't been this frustrated in a while playing this game. Everything's just coming up perfect for my opponents. Just like these last 3 games in particular, just been insane. You know, go back through and watch those and think, what's the best thing they can do? Like, just every turn they're just doing it. Just randomly have the box. It was perfect. Alright, so I'm glad we have turn 1 Teemo on the play.
reporting in.
Teemo is going to be the most important card for us. Try to get them a whole bunch of buff caps
Hold this.
and be elusive and everything like that. So just really hoping they don't have the things that kill a Teemo and they just have like some blockers on the ground. GG's.
On without me.
Patience. I'm through waiting.
GG's. I'm hoping to draw another Teemo. that maybe we can pump up with the Von Yipp.
Like this? Oh, I see.
So this next turn, we'll have our draw step. We'll go Urchin, discard a Dredger. Cool, do that again. Ah, I have a Teemo blocker.
These stories were true.
Attack! Well, it's our first game to really have Von Yipp, and Von Yipp be doing stuff. Like, we have not really drawn Von Yipp. So the 4-3 was their best thing to block with the lifesteal, which is why I put the 4-3 first, because they blocked the best thing they could block with the lifesteal, then they were already at 20, then they don't go anywhere. So it's unfortunate to discard Progress Day, but I'm probably just going to have to discard Progress Day so I can just level up the Jinx. I'll kill the 3-3.
We're doing it!
All right. GG's, because we were going to go to attacks with all that stuff. They were at 13. There we go. All right. Had Professor Von Yipp. Things worked out there that last game. So I really do think that I ran into some bad variants with, not necessarily like that our deck was bad. I think our deck was really good. I think we ran into some bad variants of our opponents having incredible hands and just incredible stuff all the time. Just, you know, like the 10%, like top 10% of what their decks can accomplish in games 2, 3, and 4. That's really what it was with those games. And we were right there in them. You know, like they were close games. Game 2, not as much, but games 3 and 4 for sure. Real close games. And they just kept on having way too many answers, too much great stuff. But yeah, I like this deck. I like this list. I think this is a real fun one to play if you're somebody who likes playing Jinx and Professor Von Yipp, and you know been trying to find a way to play Professor Von Yipp. I do recommend this deck. I think it's better than the 1-4. And if you really kind of go through and watch those games, our deck is honestly quite powerful. And I like it a lot. I really like the experimenters and progress days at the top end. You know, the hearth guards are good in here. They're nice, solid 5-drop that helps pump up all of these things. You just don't have to be too scared really to discard anything with these urchins and these sump dredgers because of the card advantage. You'll find more things, you know. So basically, don't be scared to discard anything. Just, you know, keep rifling through that deck. And everything. And yeah, that last game was our first time to really have Professor Von Yipp, especially early, and Professor Von Yipp looked pretty nice there with the urchins. Like, that was really good. All right, so that's Professor Jinx. Those of y'all watch on YouTube, hit that like button and leave those comments if you give this deck a try. I really hope you do. You know, like I said, I think it's better than the record. Hope you give it a try and leave those comments. Let me know how they did for you. So thank you so much for watching, though. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you for the next video.